On a cool evening in 2012, the streets around a Ghanaian university campus bustled with life as students rushed home from lectures. Among them was 22-year-old Daniel Owusu, a quiet, ambitious final-year student with dreams of lifting his family out of poverty. But that night, Daniel never made it home. When his friends could not reach him, they assumed he had gone to study late. Hours turned into days. His phone was later found in his small apartment, resting on a desk beside his books. On the screen was an unfinished text message, unsent, its words chilling in hindsight. "It's not what you think." There was no sign of a struggle, no evidence of forced entry, no obvious suspect. To his family and investigators, it seemed as though Daniel had simply vanished into thin air. To understand Daniel's disappearance, one must understand the immense pressure he lived under. He was the first in his family to attend university, a source of pride but also a heavy burden. His parents, farmers in a struggling rural community, had borrowed heavily to fund his education. Every semester meant another loan, another promise, another hope that Daniel's degree would secure not just his future, but theirs. But behind his quiet, determined exterior, Daniel was unraveling. His classmates described him as friendly yet withdrawn, someone who often kept worries to himself. Some noticed his new clothes, the sleek phone he carried, the way he tried to blend in with peers who lived far wealthier lives. What few realized was that Daniel was borrowing far beyond tuition fees, chasing a lifestyle he could not afford, desperate not to be seen as the poor boy among the privileged. It was vanity born from shame, and it was dragging him deeper into a dangerous world. When Daniel disappeared, police investigators moved quickly at first. They checked hospitals, morgues, and even local prisons in case he had been involved in an altercation. Friends and classmates were questioned, but no one seemed to know where he had gone. Back in his hometown, his family launched their own desperate search. His father mortgaged the last of their farmland to keep funding private investigators and searches. His mother went from door to door, clutching her son's photo, asking strangers if they had seen him. Each lead collapsed into silence. The police case stalled. There was no evidence of foul play, no known enemies, no ransom call. For months, the official record labeled Daniel as a missing person with no suspect identified. But his family never stopped pushing for answers. The breakthrough came in an unexpected form. A ledger, seized during a separate investigation into a notorious loan shark who operated in the city. Inside, investigators found Daniel's name, written again and again across several pages. It was shocking. He had taken out loans not just for tuition, but for clothing, gadgets, and nightlife. The most haunting discovery was a handwritten note scrawled in the margin, believed to be Daniel's own words. "If I disappear, it is because I have failed them all." The note deepened the mystery. Did Daniel willingly run away, overwhelmed by shame and debt? Did he fake his disappearance to escape collectors? Or did the loan shark and his enforcers ensure he would never repay what he owed? No body was ever found. No witness came forward. It was as though Daniel had been erased from the world. Years later, the case of Daniel Owusu remains unsolved. His disappearance is a wound that never healed for his family. His mother still listens for his footsteps, convinced that one day he will return. His father still blames himself for encouraging the loans that made Daniel's education possible. To the public, his story has become a cautionary tale, not just about debt, but about the crushing weight of expectation, the silent battles of shame, and the dangerous allure of vanity in a society where appearances can mean everything. Some believe Daniel is still alive, living under a false name in another country, too ashamed to face the family he left behind. Others believe his life was violently cut short, his body hidden by the very people he owed. Whatever the truth, the vanishing of Daniel Owusu leaves us with one chilling reminder. The deadliest chains are not always made of iron. Sometimes they are forged from debt, silence, and the desperate need to be seen as someone you are not.